Yes, it's a land of happy horses. We go into the market. We gonna stop and exchange some of these tokens for other things. Maybe a silken rug. Maybe one we could throw like a shawl over our shoulders in case we get cold. We can stop at this little place where we can pray to all of the gods, because we're gonna get Templeton Dog, a little Templeton bear that lives in the temple now with a bunch of robes, and he reads a lots of books. And he just transcribes everything that come along his desk. His desk was more like a rock etched out of stone against the wall. It could never be moved because it would still fall. It would still touch, it would still grow. All of this ivy all over the place all at once. All of the time with all of the things that I say, it's all afloat. It's all just needed to get cut into bite-sized pieces, dog, and share with everyone. Put on the ends of toothpicks or something. And then you can stab the toothpick into somebody's neck. You don't want them dead, you just want to hurt a lot. You just want to distract them enough that you can take that fucking money they got out of the little bag that fucking make that noise. But with coins when they touch. Some more that split and flow with a couple of those sailboats. Had to turn down the tone just for a little bit so I could go for a ball. Yes, I just throw some more of this dice onto the table. Let's see what I go. Maybe it's some triple lows. Maybe I was the 00 agent to bring you this flow. Put any number on the back that you want. Doesn't fucking matter at all. Yes, I just in this Mordova caverns about to take a drink of my Cordova that I got. Or maybe that was a Corona sun with the fucking crown. Or maybe the sun if it fucking come out for a while. But it's so dark and dismal now. It's so dark and dismal now. Yes. Release some more of this ghost that just floated across alone. We need to X him out right now. Maybe use that special item at the top if you have hearts enough. I don't think that you does. I think the fucking planet of the apes gonna come for y'all. I'm just gonna say something insane right now that I'm gonna float into the fucking miracle that I've already fought. Because I was just a bookshelf with too many books on that haven't been read at all. Maybe if you read just one, you need to start from the bottom. Start at that first step and work your way up. You could get to the 33rd degree of my speech if you think I could be more than what I was. But how could I be that at all? How could I just hit this bat so bad with the baseball one? That doesn't have the stitch, neither a dim. But the baseball bat doesn't have a stitch in the first place. What type of Louisville is this? I'm about to get pissed. About to hit y'all in the nose. About to swell up like it was gonna be some type of duck bill from now on. Was you cartoon enough? Was you animated like that? I need to just say this before I get dropped with some of my thoughts, because it's starting to fester inside of a place I don't want. A place that's real dark. I feel like the torch would help me along, but I only got 4 left. Like this was Shadowgate, son. And if I get dead, I'm gonna see the Grim Reaper who grins. He's gonna lead me to a place down a dark alley, straight down a little path that we took. We took a left at the end. As long as it wasn't the right, I guess. Maybe the right would have been the best. Like the only way out to get out of hell or something. Yes. It's gruesome talk. This is a gruesome talk. This was a very agreeable flow. Let me see you for a while. We could sit down and have a bite or so. Maybe the big fountain was large enough to fucking throw a bunch of coins at once. Let's fucking get this wish that we got. Let's get this little whistle as well, so we can take the fucking walk. Boom. Crisp as an AirPod chip in this bitch. Yes, I'm just gonna hit the sides of the cliff with this huge fucking catapult. Doesn't matter what we send, as long as it takes off a piece, as long as it takes off a lot. Your piece was gone, my piece calls for somewhere else. I'm a giant that follows you around. Maybe I can pull something from over the place I go that used to be dark, but now it's lit like we put a bunch of light bulbs in. Yes, Give them a screw like this was a joke. This is something that I say to y'all that you should know forever on. Yes, and then the river rolls. Sometimes dark, sometimes cold. Sometimes you wish it was more warm, like you're swimming around. Yes, and then this is gonna be something that's gonna be chocolate that smell Willy Wonka type stuff, because I got a theory myself. Mr. Theorizer, I'm gonna let you know. I'm just gonna swing my arms a lot like I was drunk. Like I was lost. I was a little kid, you should have helped in that force. You should have lit it somewhere where there were lights or some, where there was a torch, because there are a bunch of werewolves around, and they'll just chomp you with the big ass jaws, and the teeth were sharp. Yes, and this was gonna be some Dracula. He turned into Santa Claus. Damn, I never seen that one before. I should have fucking sensed it coming though, because my spider sensed it was going off. The outline of all these Chanels I fucking create with the shovel I brought. Yes, this truck wasn't big enough to bring our other tools, so we'll have to make another trip, and then we can do it again and make this one best. Yes, busting on all of these flows, busting down these doors by giving them a kick. This was gonna be some double dragon type shit. You need to be careful hopping over that bridge, 'cause that's where most people fall. That's where most people fall. And they do, and then they gone. Doesn't matter how much life you got, it takes it all. Yes, there's no helping you out. There's no Icarus wings, the fucking wax ones that will melt if you got too close to the sun. He warned you, but you didn't take heed at all. You didn't take this information, locked it in your head, or maybe a secret place where you could use it when you need it. When you just gonna get out of this atmosphere, bitch? Was that the thermosphere that you're in? Like the satellites, they would melt as well, I bet. Yes, and now I'm just gonna rival y'all. Fucking wisdom that you thought that you got, let's throw it out the window, because it's like the kitchen sink, we already threw everything else. Boom. Let's dance with the beast for a while. Maybe she will turn into a human if she find love before all the rose petals gone. Before we could take this out this jar. It's not the mason one, though it could have been if you flip it upside down. Flipping this world off of the axis, son. All of my action I took was fucking gargoyle stuff. That's gonna switch from out of stone. I just wanna throw one more rock into the pond. Is that asking a lot? Yes. And then my action stuff will fucking beat you over the head until your head is all bludgeoned. There's a whole bunch of spots where I loved it. Yes, the love was indentations now. You can measure it with a yardstick. Boom. Give me a couple more inch. Give me a couple more. Rip this rope, because I'm gonna just ignite it by spinning too much. Yeah, you call that friction. This is what I did. Now I'm just gonna fracture your fucking skull once again. How many times do we need to put you in hospital bed? How many doctors need to come and check on you, bitch? And then this could have been something with the clipboard and a pen, so they need to go and mark that shit on once again. Oh, until the shuttle will take off. And this was a bunch of cuttlefish type stuff that just want to snuggle with y'all, because we could have been the snuggle bear ourselves. And your clothes were almost done, but I didn't hear that bitch go off. I didn't hear it go on. I didn't hear it go on. Yes. Out of the stone, I fucking morphed myself, because I want the picture now. The paint wasn't good enough. I want to be more Mount Rushmore, even though I want what they got in their skull. I know there's some brains or some, but maybe bars and pool. And then if we can just get inside, then we would know. I feel like this casino going on with a bunch of slopes. I could all go fucking jackpot anytime that I want. It doesn't matter who come to visit, son. Some of y'all gonna get some of this gifts that I got to give to y'all, because it wasn't baskets that's woven by kids in Malaysia. These are the older women who knows how to get it done. Boom. They could give y'all head with no teeth in the mouth, because that was the sweetest type stuff that I'm gonna say to y'all like it's rib as you cut. What type of fucking scissors was that? They're so fucking huge. Do you get a key for the town as well? Yes. And then the town's gonna get this next, some of this gold that's gonna be so shiny on the top and smooth. It's like they fucking smoothed it out with a rake or something. Like they poured cement. They know how to fucking do their job. Yes, this is what a bunch of steamrollers and a bunch of werewolves is gonna run just from the sound and the little beeper going off because they go in reverse a lot. They like the beat to scare them off because they want to be hitting the sound. Hitting the sound. Hit it for y'all, but y'all gonna get it right now because it's sweet and it's succulent stuff. The stuff that dreams are made out of. Cuba Good and Junior would agree with these. So why don't you just get a bunch and go run with it like it's a baton. You can give it to your friend and they can run as well. But you can't run both at the same time and try to knock people down. This isn't that type of sport. This wasn't that type of race. But it should have been, and then we hit them with some more of this brilliance, some more of this excellence that comes from a place, the depths in my stomach, because it just pump it out and it love it. Yes, it's like the Pistons when they bump it. Some more of this shit. Some more of this shit. Yes, all the pedals on this is gonna get ripped one by one. Let's see how much I love this floss and how I like to talk. I feel like I can punch different sequences in it with these buttons that just fucking shifted from my face. Each one is always occurring. This switching, I'll never be the same two again. This fucking relocations of the mind that I have, just like a big ass remote control to a TV that I can't see at all. It's just fucking invisible and it floats in another fucking dynasty. Like the ones that already come, the ones that haven't come yet. Because it could have been a harmony with these things, but there wasn't. Even when it's close, it's fucking beautiful as hell. I love when it's off. Y'all should love it as well. It's like a fucking symphony going on with the instruments can't hear the other ones. Yes, but you have to make them blend. It's very hard because they're all in little booths by themselves. Yes, and they don't have any headphones on that connect them into the walls, that connect them into hall. The shit could have sound, and then the halls will be busting with all of this at once, and now I'm busting on this like bust a mover song with a bunch of bubbles that I all encase you with, and then when I make you pop, I get a punch like I'm going to be a dinosaur, and I'm going in these little caverns, dog. Let's see if I can get out. Some more of this popcorn that go all over your jersey as you're watching your sport. Voted for your team, that's why you come. That's why your audience, that's why you sit right here. This is a seat that you paid for, son. Yes. This was all gonna be plush, it was gonna be nice. So while we fall into the Coliseum, we're not seeing anybody fight. No, we should. The mountains run red with some more of your blood. I just want to give you a poke to see how much that we could get. Like fill up a bomb. Let's fill up a vase and put some flowers in it. Let's see if they grow. Let's see if they change their color. I bet it would be red from now on. The car that starts to spun out, it starts to get his bearings back. He starts to get a grip of the wheel because it's starting to slip. It starts to be like Grim Reaper type shit, even though that fucking Sith will go curl at the end. Yes, it was sharp. Won't you see how much? By giving it a pluck, giving it a touch with your skin to see how much of a rip that there was. To see how much rip in the fucking time strain that we could get. The time stream continuing. Yes, it continues to fucking boggle my mind. I can't even grasp that shit. I can't even put a fist and close that fist because it wasn't getting a grip of the gun when they let it go off. I hate guns and violence so much. Why can't we all just have a fucking Pride Day for everyone? Doesn't matter what your sexual orientation was. Let's all feel proud for ourselves just for once. Boom.